It's recording. There we go. There you go. There you go. Hello everyone, live from my kitchen today. Happy Good Friday. Right on, right on. So in the spirit of Good Friday, I'm gonna make some fish today. No meat Good Friday. So, we all know that we're supposed to be social distancing. So I don't have any company here because, no one can come in your house to keep you safe. So stay home, folks, stay home. But I'm going to rely on one of the oldest tactics that children use when they want to use some company. I'm going to invite some imaginary friends over. Now, these friends are actually real people, but I'm going to act like they're here. I'm going to invite two friends from Buffalo, Renata and Floyd, and one of my new buddies from out here where I live in Allegheny County, Scott Skinner. So here we go. First of all, I'm going to make a cocktail, and it's called a Blue Screw. This is not going to be a long video, so pay attention. I'm going to say this is what I put in it, this is what I do, and blah, blah, blah. If you've ever been out with me, a cocktail with me, I say, bam, here, pay attention, get it, or move on. We're going to add some blue carousel, or blue sea, because I can never get the name of this thing right. Pour that in there. Some vodka. I think it said 1.5 ounces of that, so let's put a little more. Some vodka, I use Absolute because I like Absolute. Said 1 ounce of that. Yeah. Shut up, Renata. Renata always got something to say when she see you with a cocktail because she wants to be part of the cocktail session. And some 7-Up, there you go. And a little orange juice. We're going to shake, shake, shake. Pour. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful color? That's called a Blue Screw. You want to be a little fancy, garnish, a little orange. And if you lost your cherry in a war, here's one for you. Let's see what that tastes like. Oh, right on. That's delicious. You need a cocktail if you're going to keep cooking. Eat your heart out, Bobby Flay. Next, see how we're moving on? Next, we're going to make dessert. It's called a crock pot cake. I've already got my crock pot warming up. 2 cans of apple pie filling. There you go. 2 cans. Spread it out. Come on. Spread it out there. Spread it out. This is spice cake. Just pour your spice cake on top of your apple pie filling. Now, this is me adding a little something to it. I always, modify a little recipe. Like this cocktail over here, I'm going to have to put a little more vodka in that because now that I got over here to the cake, it doesn't seem like it was doing like I would like for it to do. But I'm going to add some brown sugar on top, which the recipe does not call for brown sugar. But when I did it before, the brown sugar, brown sugar lumps. The brown sugar gave it a more funkier, sweeter, distinct flavor. Brown sugar on. 2 sticks of butter. Butter, not margarine. I usually like margarine, but I discovered that the butter tastes better. Cover it on high. Cake cooking. Move it on. Let me get a little more cocktail though, because I feel right about that. Y'all remember this? Old school. I'm making a little coleslaw here. Homemade coleslaw, nothing out the bag, folks. Look at that. Remember this old coleslaw shredder? This old shredder right there. You can shred to use both sides. To shred to your delight. And then beautiful. Now, for my coleslaw, I add Miracle Whip. We like Miracle Whip in our house. Some people like mayonnaise. Kick yourself, knock yourself out, have a good time. I add horseradish. Now, this is horseradish that I bought from Broadway Market. Shout out to you, Buffalo. This is horseradish mixed with beets. It's delicious. I add a little bit of that. I'll just add a little bit. Don't ask me how to measure because I don't do all that. And today I'm going to put some raisins in it because I also put vinegar in my coleslaw. And the reason I put the vinegar in it because it gives a little tart flavor. And then I'm going to add these raisins to mix in some sweetness with the tart. And then I add some pickle juice. But today, instead of the pickle juice, regular pickle juice, I'm going to use some of my pickled jalapeno juice here. And that's going to give it a little kick. Boom, bam. We'll mix all that up, stir that up later. At the end, I will show you guys all this. There you go. You're paying attention, right? Okay. Cocktail time. Right. Next, I'm going to get, this is a recipe I got from my Aunt Margie. It's baked fish with Cheez-It crackers. Cheez-It crackers being the crunchy outside. So you can take your blender and blend up the Cheez-It crackers and make it into like a powdery consistency, but I prefer to crunch mine with my hand, and then I get this nugget-like consistency, and I like that nugget-like consistency on top of it, and it also gives a different kind of presentation. I take my fish and dip my fish in egg first. These are eggs that are locally grown out here from my friend Donna and Terry Simpson. Shout out to Donna and Terry Simpson. They're brown eggs, folks. And let me tell you something. I know you're going to say, oh, yes, brown eggs. Well, brown eggs, what makes the egg brown is the chicken's ear. If your chicken's ear is one color, your egg's going to be brown. If the chicken ear is another color, your egg's going to be white. Same egg, different. Now, the good thing about the homegrown eggs is that the yolk is bigger. I'm going to crack this one to show you. See that? That's a big, rich, yellow yolk. Beauty, purty. So I dip these in the egg. Making a little mess there. And then I just dip them in my batter. My Cheez-Its. Cover it with both sides. And I put in my Cheez-Its, my dry goods is parsley, Old Bay, black pepper, oregano, and garlic. This is garlic from the Cuba Garlic Festival out here in Allegheny County. It's pure garlic, gives me pure garlic powder. It has no salt in it. And the reason I like to use it with no salt, because there's enough salty stuff up here. There's the Cheez-Its and there's the Old Bay seasoning. Once you do that, how it looks. This is how it looks. There you go. So I'll cook it. You're going to ask me, and what do you cook it on? You cook it on whatever you like your fish to be. Whatever you normally bake your fish on. I probably cook mine like on 350. I don't like for my fish to be extremely dry. I like to have a nice little balance on my fish. Some people like fish a little drier. But here you go. So that's that. So I will cook all this up, and then I will show you the presentation and the final result when it's all done.